I know that like the lighting behind me is pretty bad, but I need to get some black curtains so that I can actually record videos during the day. Otherwise, it's just gonna be blur behind me. So I'm kind of glad that the face cam's in the corner. It's kind of not like the biggest deal, but you know what I mean. It literally just like I was in the bathroom. I'm flipping through the YouTube app, and I see a video by Spartt that says why I left FaZe Clan. And I honestly was not surprised at all that this happened. If you haven't seen the video, I highly recommend you go check it out. But pretty much to sum it up, the main reason that he left is he wasn't actually given, when he got that content leader position, he wasn't really given enough power to affect proper change and to actually help the community and help fix FaZe and bring back the people, you know, wanting to join the Call of Duty side, the montage side, the trick shot and the sniping, all of that. He just was not given the power to do that. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, this literally applies to so many people. You do not realize what you have until you have lost it. And what I mean by that is the leaders of FaZe, he said in his video, they offered him everything that he wanted to affect change and make change happen for the better and help FaZe grow for the better. And they offered it to him when he, you know, was leaving, and he turned it down. And I respect that, and I understand why. You know, like, why do you want me to do something I wanted to do months ago? Now only because I'm going to leave, and then you're going to have to fix the mess that's left behind. What I mean by the mess that is left behind is they have all of the leaders and owners of FaZe, which I'm pretty sure it's Temper, Rain, maybe, and I think Apex and Banks. I think they are the owners, and if you call them leaders of FaZe, and they are now left to do all the work, if they're even going to or even care to find a new person to lead the Call of Duty side of the team and worry about getting uploads on the channel. But honestly, at this point, I'm not sure they actually care. And it's really not really to their advantage, because the community that they left to the communities that they're growing in now, like all the big members, you know, Apex, Adapt, Rain, you know, they're all growing in just mega channels. I mean, they are the stars of YouTube, quite literally. But the place that they left, which is the Call of Duty community, is way smaller than all the other viewership of the communities that they're kind of in, pretty much. So honestly, I could see them not even worrying about getting up, you know, more people to do montages and stuff like that on the channel. And I could see him just letting it go. And I could also see him, you know, trying, as the Spartt did say in his video, that he told them what they should do, and he said they hoped that they would listen. So I guess really only time will tell if they'll listen to his advice. His advice is probably pretty much just, you know, find somebody like me, but who will do it, because obviously he's not doing it anymore. Find somebody like me who will do the work and will put in the time, play the game, get the people, get the episodes, the montages, the teamtages, get all that, get the editors, and we'll just have to wait and find out and see if they do it. Honestly, if I had to give an accurate guess, I would say they are going to try and do that, but it's probably, if it's an attempt, it's either going to be, it will work for a little bit, for like maybe a couple of months, and then it will just kind of slack and die off, like it has been for the past couple of years, kind of, I think. Or it is a possibility, and I could see it happening, them just not really worrying about it anymore, and just, you know, kind of leaving behind Call of Duty, you know, indefinitely, except, you know, for the members that they have that do play. It's weird to put it this way, but I don't know, if you guys have long-time viewers here watching this video, you would know I led a team called Awe, and, you know, for almost a year straight, we were not double uploading, we were uploading twice a week for almost a year straight. And with the resources I had, it was pretty much the best content we could put up. And around the end, what the frick, that guy is lagging everywhere. But anyway, around the end of that year, you know, we just couldn't really upload, and we all just gave up, and the team never really officially ended. Personally, if I had it my way, we had like Exodus 2, which is our teamtage. We had all the clips and everything for it, It was getting edited, and everybody, like all the players, just everybody quit. I couldn't get people. The channel was dying. It was pretty much a dead channel. And I would have just liked to make one more team Taj like we were, let that be the last team Taj, and end the team and let it go out good. That never happened. It just, everybody in the chat stopped talking. Nobody said, okay, the team is ended. And it just kind of died that way. What I was going to say, because it's weird to say, is FaZe is the biggest team in the Call of Duty team. Well, if you can want to say they're a Call of Duty team. But, okay, technically, yes. They are the biggest Call of Duty team in the world. And they're also the least organized, well, maybe not the least, but the biggest and very disorganized. They're not really doing anything. And, I mean, even like Soar and Obey, they're, you know, not super active on their channels, but they're way more active than FaZe is. And honestly, it was, to me, the funniest part of the video when he said, when he was leaving and telling him he was leaving, that they offered him everything he wanted and he turned it down. And to me, that is, honestly, I could have seen myself doing the same thing if I was in a similar situation, because you've been telling somebody, hey, you need to do this. If you do this, this is going to happen. And they tell you no. They don't let you do it. And then when you've had enough and you're ready to leave, you're ready to let them go and move on, they say, oh, well, if you stay, we can give you this, then you can do this, and I told you already, and I'm sorry, goodbye, you know? That was probably the funniest part of the video. But that's really all I have to say on the situation. I totally agree with his decision, and I'm not really 100% sure if we're ever going to see FaZe come back. I would love to, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to put a few highlights after this, so after this, there's going to be some highlights, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. No! No! Oh my gosh, there's so many there. Ah, there we go. Split quad, yay. Split, swap, quad. Was I even recording? Yes, I was. No, I just missed the quad feed, dude. I could have kept up going on, dude.
There's too much good to come, see? You'll meet a beautiful girl who knows what love means, so don't end up above me and write all of those rhymes down, 'cause it's about time that you started living life now. Cheer the fuck up, you beautiful loser. Sincerely signed, you from the future.